Hey guys, more stories in the day. This one's another gruesome one. Most callous person I ever come across in my life. 17-year-old he was when he committed. No, he was 16. I think he was when he committed the offences. I was in I was in Durham. I went from Homehouse to Durham. I was on remand before I got to jail for the driving offences. I was in there, all big tough lads. And anyway, this day, this kid come in. He looked about fucking 15, 14-year-old young kid, skinny, whitey, little strong fucker. Used to trade and everything. Anyway, he comes in and all the other younger lads are like, oh yeah, because there was quite a few like 21, 22-year-olds in from the boss. I went, oh yeah, they're all friends with this kid. And I thought, these are massive, these ones to him. These like 16, 17-year-olds, fucking 6'2" and 6'3", he's about 5'7", about 9, 10 stone. But they're all like, all right, whatever his name was. All right, mate, how are you doing? You all right? I think, well, they're all like hero worship. So anyway, I started talking to one of the lads about 22, 23. I said, who's he? He went, oh, he said, fucking hell, psychopath. Doing psychopath. He went, ask him, he'll tell you the story. He said, I'll introduce you to him and he'll tell you better than me. He said, when we were in the Borstal one, the YP jail, young prisoners, fucking psychopath, he attacked 2 lads in there, slashed them and that, and nobody grassed him up, but they knew it was him. Absolute psychopath, and his favourite thing was just fucking go to sleep and see what happens to you. So I'll tell you what happened. So I befriended him, we talked, I said, right, Sonny, all right. I think it was a Saturday or Sunday, and we were out on association, and it was raining, so we were just in the pads and that, in each other's pads. You could go in for a few hours on the Saturday. Anyway, we were all talking and that. There's about 4 or 5 young lads talking, and he said, you know, all right, Bragg? I bet about, he knew me obviously through the kids and that in there. Anyway, he's doing a cup of coffee. I said, go on and have a coffee here. I said, what are you in for, son? And he went, oh yeah, he said, yeah, 2 murders. So I'm thinking, 2 murders? Fucking, don't like you couldn't fucking kill a fly. No, the old saying he wouldn't kill a fly, fucking hell. So I said, what happened? He said, my mum and dad done me fucking head and bullied me all the time. He said, what it was, he said, was at school. The mum and dad were millionaires, a big massive house in the countryside. Like a sandstone one. It was telling me how big it was, fucking huge, and 3 garages on it, and fucking Range Rovers and all sorts of Jags and all sorts. They had multi-millionaires. He went to a private school, but he'd get the bus outside, the normal bus. He'd go to the school on the bus and to a village. And then later on, he got the bigger school. He went where they paid private. We'd go there. So anyway, he's at school. It was he's coming up for his 16th birthday party. So his mum said, right, we're going to allow you to party. They were like proper snobs. Anyway, they were going to have a big barbecue and all that, no alcohol, just all young kids there and everything. So all 16, all going to go to the party. This was on Friday night, he said. I said, go on, he said, he's making me a cup of coffee. Do you want any sugar? I'm just half for one, just having a chat. I said, what happened? He said, well, I was at school on the Tuesday. We only got caught smoking. Never swore it out, you know. Only got caught smoking, what? A fag and I went, no, I got caught with cannabis, smoking a joint. He said, and the teacher got me, grabbed me, and took me to school, phoned my mum up. Mum and dad come down, got suspended. Went, that's it, party's over, you're in for a month, blah, 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 screaming, shouting at him. He's like, oh, you can't do that, all my friends are coming, you can't do that to me. Crying his eyes out, like little tiny kid, he looked about 14. You can't do that to me, mum and dad, all my friends are coming, I've been looking forward to this. All my friends will never get nothing else. No, going on, you're staying in. You got a name of the teacher, said, thanks for obviously backing us up, the teachers. And they fucking hell, they signed a death warrant that day by doing that. So anyway, it's gone home with them. This was, I think it was a Tuesday or Wednesday, something like that. So he's got no Tuesday, so he's gone home on a Tuesday, being banned from school. I don't know how long he got the ban, he never said. So anyway, he got instant suspension, that was it. So he's at home and he's like, oh, and his friends are going, yeah, the party's still on and all that, because it's just in my house phone, you see. He's not gone to school and all that, so he's told them all it's still on there, that nobody knows any difference. So his mum and dad and that, so they said, yeah, he's trying to talk them in, all through the Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they wouldn't do it. So Wednesday night, I'm going to fucking kill you. No, we would all think daft things that as kids told me, fucking kill them, fucking daft cunts. So he thinks I'm going to kill them. So I said, what happened then? He said, well, I decided, he said, I just planned it. I sat there and I realised we're all through the Wednesday, planned it all. I'll go in the bedroom, I'll get a knife out of the kitchen, because I've got knives in there, big fuck off knives. I'll take the knife upstairs, put it in when they fall asleep. I'll go in about 2 o'clock in the morning, because they go to bed about 10, 11 o'clock. I'll be fast asleep. So he's gone in the room, cut the dad's throat when he's asleep, sneaked on the other side and fucking stabbed the fucking mum. Frenzied attack, stabbed the loads, went back on the dad side, and even though he was fucking dead, stabbed him again, stabbed him up. She killed the both of them, so the blood's all over the bed, he said. I said, what happened then? He said, I thought, I don't want to get all over my clothes and that, so he took his top off and everything, and he took his shoes and that off. And he said, the blood was all over the bed, so what I done, he said, I went in the airing cupboard and I got some big thick blankets and I put them on the thingy. They're only smaller than Dad anyway. So he's put them in the blankets and tied the blankets with rope, like string at each side, whatever he's done. And he's gone, put them and dragged the mum out the bed. But when he put her out the bed, he's got her into the clean thingy because it's full of blood, all the sheets and everything. So he took the sheets off the bed, the pillowcases, the quilt cover, and put them in the black bags. So that's that done. And he's got the mum and put her in the thing. So he said, I was knackered then, so I went in the bathroom, got a drink, come back in and started again. He said, then I put the mum there, at the side of the bed, rolled her in the blanket, tied it up. He said, then I thought, right, I'll get him next. So I've gone around the other side and done the same with him. Took me ages to do it, he said. Anyway, done it, he was only 16 birthday. Just before his 16th birthday, so he's put there in, he's in the rolled up. So he's thinking, right, I'll take him down the garage, not the garage, sorry, the shed. So he's gone down the shed. Oh, clever, he's gone in the shed, opened the shed, got a barrow from the fucking shed, rolled it up the fucking thing, about 2 or 3 in the morning, maybe more, 3 or 4 in the morning, rolled it up, put it there, put it outside the door, dragged them down the stairs, slowly, dragged them down, pulled them up. By this time, obviously, the hearts have stopped, so the blood's not pumping out, so it stopped then. So there's no blood on it coming down the stairs, you couldn't see nothing, he said. So he's put them, anyway, he's put the barrow on the side and he's rolled his mum on the barrow, pulled it over, rolled it down the garage, sorry, the garage, I keep saying garage, down to the bottom of the shed, got her in the shed, rolled her off the barrow again and just pulled her into the shed, and then shut the door, went back, done the same with his dad. But then what he's done, he's realised the bed and the things all blood all on the mattress. He's got a towel, mopped it up and put that in with the plastic bags. So then he's turned the mattress over, so it's that side, put the blankets back on it. So it just looks normal. There's no blood out in the bedroom now, so he's done it like that. Then he jumped in the shower, got ready, took his own clothes off, put them in bags and put them in the garden shed. But when he put them in the shed, he's gone down and put the barrow in, he's locked it, but he's just put like the bags when he took off his clothes, shot them in. Anyway, the next day, they've all come to the party on the Friday. On the Friday, I think it's Friday was the party, yeah, they come to the party on the Friday. And as they come to the party, he's like, yeah, and all this fucking stuff. Just killed him the Thursday night, he's done it, yeah, Thursday night. So the Friday they come, they're all partying in the garden and all that. So anyway, the brother of the dad's phoned up, no answer. So somebody's answered it, and the partying in the house early on the Friday, about 5 o'clock. So he's come over in the car, thinking what's going on. He said, oh, they've gone away. He said, what they've done, he said, they decided to, the last minute thing, Uncle Tom, whatever his fucking name was, they've decided to go off to a log cabin. They're staying there for a couple of days. I don't know where that, he said, they're staying there. So anyway, they accepted it because everything was okay, they were partying. He said, and they've just left us in the house. And anyway, they're getting a bit suspicious. So the phone's up again, something's not right. So anyway, the next day they've left it, and they're still partying on the Saturday. So they phoned the police. So the police have come in, got in the house, got in the bedroom, looked about and everything. So I've seen a bit of blood. We'd missed the blood. I pulled the mattress back, seen all the blood in the mattress. Got all the police forensics come. Tense goes into the fucking garage. He says, where's the key? He said, it's in the kitchen drawer, put it there. He said, my mum and dad were in there dead. I stabbed them to death because they wouldn't let me have my party. So he was doing, I think it was 30 years, he was doing absolute callous. No, like, not even bothered. I said, wouldn't you worry about it? He said, oh, well, look, if I'd never done it, Brian, he said, I wouldn't have had my birthday party. Wasn't even one bit fucking bothered. And I think he was 20 odd then, 21, 22, something like that. But he'd done 4 or 5 years, but he was brought in there because he was over 21. and he was brought in next to going for an appeal, but he never got it. I think he got something over 30 years he had to do. But that was the most callous person I ever come across in my life. It was like, well, if I didn't kill them, I wouldn't have got a birthday party. I wouldn't have got my presents. Just so cold. And I thought, fucking hell, no wonder all the big lads are scared of him. So yeah, that's the most callous person I ever come across in my life. Most cold-hearted, no remorse whatsoever. You know, they said wouldn't kill a fly. He would. So yeah, cheers guys.